Hello party people, today we're looking at Town to City, a new cozy city builder, the one you don't need to have every little detail perfectly balanced so your citizens don't live, or worse, is Town to City a good destination for your people, or should you move somewhere else? Let's check it out. Like, subscribe and comment, don't forget to follow me on Twitch for some sweet streams and join my Discord. If not, my goblins will steal all of your windows, even the computer ones. Okay, let's check the game. First up, the visuals, because they do pop out with their nice voxel graphics. I really like the style Town to City went with. It stands out from every other city builder out there and it fits the cozy narrative of the game. The buildings and decorations are great and you can really make your town stand out from any other if you wish so. What I really like here is variations. Not every house needs to look the same, they have different colors and there's more than one variation of a townhouse if you play Sandbox, for example. You have two of them, each from another scenario. In addition to that, you decorating the house and surroundings will make every house seem special. Not only do you want that for visuals, but also for your citizens. I'll explain that in gameplay section. You can make different districts like housing, farming, and a big plaza for people to go during the day. You'll find yourself using photo mode a lot just to show off your at first little town growing into a quite huge city. The cozy graphics will make you want to decorate your city, not just because you have to, and you do have to, but because you'll want to. Everything fits together very well and an optician building actually looks like a dude with glasses. Performance is great, nothing is lagging, and yes, the city gets really big later on. You can have 1,000 people by default, which you can actually raise. It's not recommended, but you can do it and check it out if it works like that. And even when you reach that 1,000 population cap, you'll notice no lag or strain on your computer. Very well done. Most important part of city builders is how engaging they are and how you progress and how bored you are after 1 hour or so. In Town to City, you won't get bored even after playing for hours. That's because there's always something new for you to explore. As you upgrade your little dwelling to a town, you'll get more and more options to build. At first you'll have few stalls and a warehouse, but after a couple of hours you'll have merry-go-rounds, pubs, public service buildings, and much more. Farmers will help with production so you can have a nice bakery, artisans will work to produce luxury items, and the normies will take care of your economy, which is very easy, by the way. I know some people won't like that your economy is very hard to tank and that you earn a lot of money per day, but this is a cozy city builder focused on allowing you to build a city of your dreams and not you juggling hundreds of things at once and losing hours of gameplay just because bandits attack or a tornado tore through whole of your settlement. No, here you can take your time and figure out what you want to do next. Sure, the game guides you a little bit with new upgrades and some requirements you have to meet in order to progress, but those are very easy to achieve. Yes, there's a bit of planning so everyone gets food and are happy with decorations and leisure buildings, but everything is very doable. My happiness was over 90% at almost all times. Speaking of decorations, your little citizens have their wishes. Some families will care only to be in a home and some will want more, like living near trees, food services, or even bees. Again, this isn't hard to achieve, especially because you can move people out of their houses into another free one with a click of a button. All of them will want a nicely decorated house and workspace though, so you'll have to spend at least some time working on that. The only negative I can actually come up with is that decorations and wishes will maybe make you want to min-max instead of build, at least sometimes. For example, when I unlocked artisans, they were all very unhappy with luxury buildings not being near them. I could just upgrade existing houses, yes, but I still needed my workforce, so I built a section and a new plaza just for artisans. That made my city look a bit worse, to be honest, and not exactly how I wanted it. You can get around this, of course, but sometimes min-maxing is just easier. While we're on the topic of different citizens, you also have townsfolk and farmers, each contributing in their own way. Farming is really easy. You build a farmhouse, decide which crops to build, and have a granary to store and distribute the crops. That's it. No need to micro the farmers, they can do everything on their own. In fact, there's a lot of automation after you assign worker in any field. You assign them and that's it. When your town grows, you see where you need more workers, add them, and that problem is solved. Of course, all of the buildings have their reach, but later on, bistros and such can feed a huge city without you having to build around it. Right now in early access, you have 2 scenarios to teach you how to play and a sandbox mode. More is coming soon, of course, but for now that is more than enough, and the game will offer hours of gameplay, especially if you like sandbox. You can even choose different places to start, a flat landscape or something with lakes and meadows and mountains and so on. So every time you start, it's different and you will be able to enjoy something different. And it's great. There's no seasons in the game currently, just day-night cycle, and the night really brings out the lighting in your city. Every single little light post you placed will have a nice effect at night and really bring out the planner in you. Oh, and last but not least, if you ever need to move something, it's very easy. Press the move button and move whatever you want, wherever you want. Yes, even the homes. Everything you build is movable, so if you think something looks off, just move it around. Gameplay overall is very engaging and intuitive, so even if you're not good at building a city, you will be able to do so in this game. Music fits the theme of the game, which is very French or French-Canadian, so you'll maybe crave a baguette or two after playing Town to City. Not that this is bad, the music is very nice and it makes your experience even cozier. I guess French people are just cozy. Is that true? Comment down below if you're French. There's not many tracks as of now, but it's enough to keep you invested in the game and keep going to the end game. Sound overall is good. Clearly it isn't the focal point of the game, so it's pretty standard for a city builder. It doesn't stand out and it doesn't need to stand out. It's serviceable and it won't bother you. I do like the little doorbell sounds when you move people in. That's a very nice addition. What I would maybe like, it's more bustling sound as your city grows, because that's a little bit lackluster as of now, but they can still fix that. I really would like my citizens to go around and be happy and sound happy and so on. Overall though, very good and non-intrusive. Town to City is delivering on the promise of being a cozy city builder where you don't have to worry too much about anything, but rather spend time building your city and winding down after a long day at work, where instead of building a nice city, you had to service customers or even something worse. I don't know what's worse than serving customers though. I work that, so yeah. This game is similar to Fabledom, just set in a Mediterranean 19th century setting, but it's even cozier, I'd say, because here you don't have to wait long for upgrades. Money and overall happiness of your citizen is always at high, and even if money falls, you just wait for a day and you have a lot of money. That's different from Fabledom because there you had to fast forward a lot. Here there's almost no need to, and you'll even stop the game a lot to put all the decorations in before a family moves into their new home. Right now, Town to City costs $25.50 with the 10% discounts, otherwise it will cost $25. Is it worth this price over the cheaper Fabledom? I'd say yes. It's really good at what it promises, and the fact that you can build your city without worrying about any bad things happening to you is great. There's not a lot of such city builders. A lot of them are much more hectic or a lot slower. Town to City strikes a perfect balance to keep you invested and happy, just as your citizens. Let's say you're someone who is not good at city builders and you think you cannot make it look nice and functioning at the same time. This one will challenge even the worst of city planners because it really is that easy to make a great place both for you and for your people. This one is worth buying now, even in early access, and I'm really looking forward to what future brings for town to city. That's it for this review. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Join my Twitch and Discord for some sweet surprises. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!